Roger Wade's the chief exec of Boxpark, and I got introduced to him via a mutual friend, a guy called Tom Bloxham, who's the chairman of Urban Splash. So we'd done some work for Tom out of shipping containers, and we were talking about doing some more work for Manchester International with more shipping containers. And he sort of said, oh, you ought to meet Roger because he's done this stuff at Boxpark, and you'd have a mutual interest. And we just kind of hit it off from the outset, had a bit of banter, and then, and the rest is history kind of thing.
The difference between Shoreditch and Croydon is that Croydon is entirely food and beverage orientated, whereas Shoreditch was retail and food and beverage. Boxpark is on a larger scale, a much larger scale. Includes a central event space that will hold up to 1,000 people, as well as food and beverage outlets. There were 96 containers in total, and every single container had some degree of modification or strengthening. One of the most common alterations we needed to make to the containers was cutting out the sidewalls so that containers could be placed next to each other and bolted together to create larger volumes, larger spaces. As we were building a building out of containers that were manufactured to such tight tolerances, all the steelwork, the structural steelwork on the project for the canopy, for the decks, everything had to be manufactured to a similar level of tolerance, and everything went to site absolutely perfectly. The steel fabricators really did do a great job. I think everyone's really proud of what they've done.
Well, what I think is actually really clever about Boxpark, if you go into lots of world cities, you go down funny alleyways to really cool bars that are often in found spaces. And I think what the container gives Boxpark is that sort of sense of uniqueness and a found space and something really interesting, but straight out of the box. If we were building this like a normal shopping centre, it would be a kilometre long and all that sort of energy would just be sort of dissipated. But because the container's small and it's quirky and people have to be creative to actually fit them out, it kind of condenses all that energy, and that's what I think gives Boxpark the sort of vibrancy and buzz that it actually has. So, we worked on it, we did all the engineering, so it's like a big team effort, isn't it? And the integration of the lighting, the structure, the way the containers are put together, the way they enclose space. I mean, although it actually looks deceptively simple, there was quite a lot of learning going on as we were doing it, and also we were doing it really, really quickly. And here we are a year later, the scheme's finished, which is, is really, really quick. So I think the challenge was a technical challenge, but also just the pace that we needed to go to get the thing up and running in time to hit the market. If you go on social media, which I do probably more than I should do, particularly Twitter, the level of public support and interest and excitement has been absolutely phenomenal, and everyone's just absolutely blown away by it.